What's up, people of YouTube? It's your boy Noob Side, about the Universal Gamer, here to give you guys my impressions of State of Decay. Got a request from Atmosphere G on Xbox Live. Don't know your name on YouTube, forgive me. But what do I think about the game so far? After playing the demo already one time, about for like 15 minutes, and I just started another trial right now.
We can't just
from first glance, the game doesn't look that good at all. It looks like a early Xbox 360 game. You know,
what the hell, man?
everything is blurry. You know, it looks like if you were to play a PC game on low settings at 720p. You know, I don't know if you guys know what that looks like, but it looks like something like this.
Shit, these guys look messed up too.
Yeah. Stay low.
But that aside, the gameplay, the melee combat is surprisingly pretty good. You know, it's not bad, but at the same time, it's not great. The gameplay, from what I've seen on YouTube videos, to where you can't fight a million zombies at once like Left 4 Dead. You gotta actually crouch down and sneak around at times. You gotta run, hide inside buildings, get inside cars, drive away. That's the kind of zombie game I want. I want a zombie game to where it's scary. I don't want a zombie game to where, yeah, all you hundreds of thousands of zombies, bring your ass over here so I can blast you with my AK and lay you down like it's no tomorrow. I mean, I don't want that. I want a zombie game to where you only have a limited amount of bullets. And in my opinion, a lot of these zombie games are barely missing the mark. Even horde games like Gears of War, like, it's barely missing the mark. You know, if all those games combine all itself into one game, it'd be the ultimate zombie game. You know, if you have the fortification of Gears of War 3 with the randomness of Left 4 Dead, with the fortification of bases of State of Decay, with the what the F feeling when you play Nazi zombies or zombies in Black Ops and stuff like that, that'd be the ultimate zombie game. And it looks as real as like a game like, I say, even looks as real as Crisis or something like that. Where it's like, it feels like it's real and has the atmosphere and the feelings of the Walking Dead video game, not the shooting game, but the first one that came out by Telltale. That will be the amazing zombie game. It's like everybody hits one mark but misses everything else. But if they put their heads together and make a zombie game together, it'll be the ultimate zombie game, even though that's not going to ever happen as far as them working together making the ultimate zombie game. But I'm just saying, you know.
Man, can anybody tell me what the hell is going on?
What's going on is there's more of them up here than I expected.
It's hard for me to take this game serious because no characters have no facial expressions. The guy that's talking to me, his lips is not his lips is not moving.
We'll see what we can do.
We will.
The voice acting is okay, you know.
Tower out back, and there's a good view
You need all those things to make you immersed within the game.
Have a look around first. We've got some supplies in the locker over there. Take what you need and stay safe out there.
I also wish the game was decided first person, because if it was, it'll put you more immersive within the game. You know, for it to be zoomed out like this, it doesn't feel like you're controlling yourself. It feels like you're controlling a character on the screen. Literally, you're always doing that inside every game. You're controlling the character on the screen. But when you're inside first person, inside a zombie game, it makes it that much more scarier. That, like, think about it, you know. And also, if you mix a little bit of, even though The Last of Us is third person, for some reason the way they do it, it's just perfect. But I still wish it was first person, because like think about it, hiding around corners and stuff, crouching down and hiding around stuff and looking around the corners and looking for zombies. And here I can just look around, looking back at me like that, and it's not scary because I can see everything around me. I want a zombie game to where you're inside first person view and you gotta like literally turn around and look and make sure you're in the clear and stuff like that. So, like I said, each zombie game that comes out barely misses the mark, you know. Also, Dead Island. Mix a little bit of Dead Island inside there. Dead Island was pretty good, too. It just got repetitive. The driving inside Dead Island was horrible. Hire somebody that makes racing games to make the driving inside games that's not meant for driving. You know, they focus on the gameplay, and they got vehicles inside the game as well. Hire somebody that does that job. Don't try and do it yourself or whatever. Leave that up to somebody that knows how to do that, you know. Don't be afraid to spend money, you know, to hire somebody else that does that. You know, don't be afraid to go ask somebody. Some people don't want their pride hurt. Oh, I got to go to this person which we're kind of in competition with, so I don't want to, you know, do that because it's like I'm asking them for help. No, you just ask, you know. Just look at it this way: you'll be giving the fans exactly what they want if you do that.
You're not alone in here.
So scavenging, I mean, it's okay. It's okay. It's pretty cool.
All quiet here.
I kind of like the whole fact that you got to hold down the button. I like that because it gives the sense of panic. You know, it gives a sense of, you know, you can't just find stuff and go through stuff super easily. So I don't mind that at all, really. And there's a way you can open it up faster once you level up your character, if I'm not mistaken. But it also makes noise if you open it up fast. So it's like
They
a
went downhill fast.
No
it's like
shit.
a reward.
Any chance we can just hold up here with the last of the tequila until this all flows over?
It's like a give and take.
Somehow I doubt it.
Yeah. Me too.
So the map. Let's talk about the map, the gameplay area, the sandbox, everything you can do inside the world. How big the world is amazing. From what I see, you know. Look at that. Now, what'd be cool is, I don't know if you can do that or not, but let's say I want to go here and make a base. If I can go here and make a base, if I want to, that'd be cool. I can set up some turrets or some scout towers here and there and stuff like that. I don't know if this game is drop in, drop out co-op. If it is, then that's cool. If it's not, then they're tripping. But oh, another thing that people complain about already off the bat, which I don't find it to be anything wrong with that. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of it's a learning curve. You know, there's a lot of stuff you got to manage and stuff like that. You know, and some people say it can get overwhelming, but that's what an RPG is. It's a game. It's an adventure game. It's a game where you have all these menus. You gotta manage everything. And I like games like this because it doesn't get old fast. There's always something you can do. There's always something to figure out. There's always something to, you know, learn and, you know, level up. There's always something to, you know. So that's going to pretty much conclude my my gameplay of this game. The combat is pretty good, nothing special. I wish it was a side first person. The graphics are horrible, looks like ass, but for $20 you get what you pay for.
Here they come!
Not in a bad way, but like it's pretty good for $20. But if you were to pay $60 for this, I don't know. I honestly don't see why they couldn't make this game look more nicer. I don't know if it was a budget thing. I don't know what it is because the game doesn't look. It's not like graphical. So since it doesn't have that many graphics and that much high detail, they could have made the textures look more clear instead of so blurry. Everything's looks like super blurry. But as far as the melee combat, it's actually better than Skyrim. I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate on that. But this melee combat is better than Skyrim because I hate games like Skyrim and Oblivion. I love Skyrim and Oblivion, don't get me messed up. But as far as the melee combat, it feels like you're slicing right through stuff. But if you have games like this, games like The Last of Us is coming out, games like Dark Souls and Demon Souls where you're actually, it feels like you're hitting something, I like that. My controller vibrates a little bit every time I hit it. And it actually, the way my character swings, it feels like I'm coming into contact with something that I'm hitting, you know, so I find it to be pretty cool. Like I said, it's not the most amazing combat, but, you know, at least it does a better job than a lot of these AAA games where it feels like you're slicing right through stuff, you're hitting right through stuff. There's no sense of, you know, weight behind, there's no sense of weight behind that in particular thing you're using. Sometimes inside most of these games that has melee combat. Alright, so to end this video off, I want to make a couple of more statements that I kind of made inside my video called Writing the Best Zombie Game Ever. I want a zombie game to where the game is still playing when you're not even online. When you're not even playing the game is still playing. You get these push notifications or whatever you want to call it on your tablet, on your smartphone, on your iPhone saying that your base is under attack. What do you want to do? What characters you want to patrol certain areas. Your razor wire has been destroyed and stuff. You know, like I said, I want a lot of games mixed into one. Like the fortifications of Gears of War 3 mixed with the options of this game as far as fortifying different areas. The randomness of Left 4 Dead where zombies spawn out of nowhere. You get these brute zombies that spawn and that can destroy your stuff out of nowhere, you know, that it calls for you to find more items and rebuild. and the grittiness of Dead Island, that real gritty feel that Dead Island gives you and stuff, kind of in certain ways. Let me see what other games and the atmosphere. That I guess Left 4 Dead also have some pretty good atmosphere on some of its gameplay. So the atmosphere of Left 4 Dead and The Last of Us, and the feelings for your characters and decisions you make and saving people of the Walking Dead video game, and just the scariness of and the panic of zombies from Black Ops. Mix all that into one. I'm probably leaving something out, but if you mix all that into one game and make it look as real as a game like, I don't know, Crisis, to where it looks like realistic, to where these people have these real facial expressions like LA Noire, where you have this, like, you're trying to imagine you trying to save somebody and they're behind a fence getting attacked by these zombies that's trying to get through, and you have this game where it doesn't look that realistic. They have no facial expressions. Their mouth doesn't even move. But let's say you have a game like LA Noire. They put that kind of gameplay inside of it to where the character have like these facial expressions to where you can feel exactly what this character is going through. You feel the emotions. They have some real good voice acting like Uncharted. And oh man, it's just so many games. If you mix so many games together, you had an Ultimate Zombie game and you actually feel for this person. You know, and it makes you want to save them. So this game is almost, I mean, it almost touches that mark. But like I said, every single zombie game that comes out, it touches on a lot of good marks, and it does a good job at what it does. But it also misses the mark in a couple of areas. So with that said, it's been your boy Nisai about the Universal Gamer. Shouts out to all my gamers out there. Shouts out to Atmosphere G for giving me this request, because I wasn't going to make a video and I thought about it. I'm like, yeah, that'd be a good idea. So shouts out to Atmosphere G on Xbox Live, and everybody keep on gaming and keep doing what you do. I'm out of here. Peace.